So the dreaded F chord part 2, which in a way is part 3, because if you saw the other video, we looked at the 2-finger F first, and then the next stage was getting used to 3-finger F. And in a way, we're now going to look at the next 2 stages for a full F. So this next part, we're going to move, just as a recap, if you've not seen the other video, the first finger's barring the top 2 strings, the top E and the B. The second finger is barring the G on the 2nd fret, and the third finger was barring on the D string on the 3rd fret. Now for this next version, we're going to move that 3rd finger up to the A string, and we're going to put our little finger on the 3rd fret and move our little finger to the D string on the 3rd fret. So the little finger is where the 3rd finger was. So it's that kind of shape. And now you can play that F, a much more full sounding F, from the A string down. Isn't that nice? So you got... This is really hard work on your thumb and your fingers until you get used to it, and eventually it becomes easy. And the great thing about that shape is you can move it up and down the fretboard and play other chords as well. But it's partly why it's such an important chord. So that is the next stage. Once you've reached that stage with ease and you've been playing it like that for a long time, maybe even practice moving it around, we can go for the full F by taking that same shape. And in fact, if you realise it, that's actually a chord of E shape. So if you think of an E, you normally play the first 3 fingers. The F is actually an E shape moved along and barring that 1st fret. So in this version, we're barring the 1st finger right across the 1st fret. So as well as playing the top E up here, we're playing another much lower E on the sorry, we're playing the top E as an F note. We're playing the low E on the 1st fret, so it's a low F. So then we've got the full F chord, which is also a shape. Once you get used to it, you can practice moving up and down the fretboard. This, until you get used to it, it's really hard work on the finger tendons, on the thumb, so it will take time. Don't worry about taking time. If, as I suggest, have a look at the first video first on the dreaded F and just start with the 2-finger version, just to get used to it step by step. The dreaded F, not so dreaded eventually. Just keep at it and you'll get there.